MotorWeek is made possible by Auto Value and Bumper to Bumper and TireRack.com.
If you've been faithful for the past 2 weeks, you know it's time for part 3 of MotorWeek's annual Detroit Big 3 preview. We've already covered Ford and Chrysler, and now it's time for America's biggest domestic automaker and the biggest car company in the world, General Motors. And for GM in '97, last is certainly not least. For 1997, General Motors is almost an auto industry unto itself, with 14 new models being introduced over the next 9 months. That includes a trio of fresh front-wheel drive minivans, the Chevrolet Venture, Pontiac Transport, and Oldsmobile Silhouette. Available in regular and extended length, these steel-bodied vans boast conservative styling, European feel handling, and features that their competitors can't match. Airbags and anti-lock brakes are standard. And yes, there is an available left side sliding door, but the right slider retains GM's exclusive power assist. Engine power is from a 3.4-liter 190 horsepower V6, the most standard power among small vans. As you might expect, Chevrolet will gain GM's most affordable new family sedan. The legendary Malibu nameplate has been reactivated for this Corsica replacement that is styled much like popular imports. The same goes for the comfortable, no-nonsense mid-size interior that includes a split folding rear seat. The front drive chassis uses 2 engines, a 150 horsepower 16-valve inline-4 and a 3.1-liter pushrod V6 rated at 155 horses. The suspension is up to date, all independent with struts at each corner, and anti-lock brakes are a low-cost option. While the '97 Oldsmobile Cutlass shares its body structure and engines with the Malibu, its styling is different enough not to be easily confused. You won't confuse this car with the Sierra it replaces either. The interior is clean and modern. The very stiff body gives Cutlass an expensive feel and a much improved ride and handling quotient. By the way, the current Cutlass Supreme will be superseded by an all-new Olds Intrigue next spring. It doesn't just look like a smaller Aurora, it drives like one too. Saturn is doing to its coupe what it did to the sedan and wagon last year. That means new steel and plastic panels, a quieter engine, and a roomier interior. Delivering more practical driving excitement for the money than competitors should make Saturn coupes even more popular. Meanwhile, the excitement folks at Pontiac have already rolled out their new midsize Grand Prix sedan and coupe, and they certainly look the part. No other GM cars come close to their extremely aggressive show car styling inside and out. The W-body chassis has been completely updated with stiffer construction, more wheelbase, a genuine wide track, and a new strut-independent rear suspension. Top engine choice is GM's supercharged 3.8-liter V6 rated at 240 horsepower. Under the hood of a GTP coupe, it delivers a 0 to 60 sprint of under 7 seconds. Now, you may not believe it, but this ultra-conservative Buick Century shares many of its major mechanical bits with the Grand Prix, including a 3.1-liter V6. However, it has been handsomely tailored for Century's much older buyers. That includes a split bench front seat with stretch-out legroom. But an equally spacious rear seat with available integrated child seat may also attract more younger families too. The Buick Regal gets a bit sportier and more luxurious renovation next spring. But it's the all-new Park Avenue and Park Avenue Ultra that really say Buick luxury. Looking very much like America's answer to an Autobahn cruiser, Buick's new flagship shares its basic tight structure with Riviera. Seatbelts are integrated for better comfort, and the expansive dash should make orphaned Roadmaster owners feel right at home. But they'll also find impressive road holding along with the Boulevard ride. Both normally aspirated and supercharged 3.8-liter V6 engines remain the ample source of power. GM's other premium division, Cadillac, will be introducing their first V6-powered sedan in almost a decade, the German-made Catera. This rear-drive executive sedan is aimed at the younger buyer who otherwise would be visiting an Audi, BMW, or Mercedes franchise. While it began life as Opel's flagship Omega MV6, it's been successfully massaged for American taste without losing any of its Teutonic abilities. That includes power, a 3-liter 200 horsepower 24-valve V6, also found in the Saab 9000. In our early testing of Catera, we found it to be more fun than Cadillac buyers would ever expect. Speaking of fun, we so far have only giddy expectations of the spring arrival of a new Corvette. While the shape appears derived from the current car, it is lower, wider, with a longer wheelbase, but shorter overall, with an all-aluminum V8 pumping out 340 horsepower through a rear-mounted 6-speed manual gearbox. Stay plugged into MotorWeek for this one. And you also have to plug in this new GM EV1 every night. GM's first electric car is on sale, or should we say on lease, in California and Arizona through Saturn dealers. This is a real car with good handling, a very quiet ride, and it even includes a great stereo. Mileage between juice-ups is about 70 to 90 miles. GM makes some of the most popular pickups and sport utility vehicles going too, but the truck news for 97 is pretty much limited to wider availability for their new Express and Savannah full-size vans, and the addition of a passenger-side airbag for the Chevrolet Tahoe, GMC Yukon, Suburban, and most CK pickups. After all, they have all those new cars and minivans to sell first. Indeed, 97's going to be a busy one for all of the General's troops.
The MotorWeek app, which includes our latest reviews and feature stories, is now available for mobile devices.